Hey, Hypersonic X2 here, and as many of you already know, if you watched the last video I made, I'm part of the podcast channel, the
Yeah, yeah,
MarioMaster. You're not supposed to be talking.
yeah. I am. It's late night with MarioMaster Huntzerz. It's a show.
Yes, it's a show that I said I was on last time, and that I didn't have any real detail about what I'd be doing per se, but now we do.
Yes.
So, just a second. So, and that is going to be called Freeware Face Off.
Woo! This isn't, by the way, if he's showing the title right now.
Yes.
It's not exactly the title that'll be on the video thingy. We're still figuring out.
We just came up with this. Anyways, I would go over the more of the details right now, but I actually honestly not really feeling that good, so I let him take care of most of the details.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So Freeware Face Off is based out of Steam. For any of you who do not know what Steam is the gaming platform made by Valve. The way how it works is there's a whole bunch of freeware multiplayer games on Steam. So the way we thought we could do it is we pick one of those games each season and have competition where there's multiple prizes, tons of things you can win, from small games to maybe like $60 games even. There's some big prizes, tons of fun. Basically, how you join, before I get to what the game is, how you join is in the comments or private message to Hyper, not me, Hyper, or the channel Late Night with MarioMaster Huntzerz, a private message to either of those, or comment below, or an email to the email that is currently in the description, which is basically the Late Night email, with your Steam with your Steam name, not your Steam information. We don't need your password. We just need to know what your Steam name is so we can add you to the group known as Freeware Face Off Contestants. Basically how it will work is the Freeware Face Off Contestants will be put into that group and will be contacted by myself or Hyper on when their competition time is. Now, the way how this relates to Late Night is the highlights of the games will be in the Late Night episode. It'll be about a 15-minute highlight done by Hypersonic. There will also be full episodes broken down possibly into parts or possibly just one big line, which will be pretty interesting. We don't know exactly how we're going to be putting up the things. We might skip ahead because sometimes games can take a while, and also we will be making games longer depending on how it works. Basically, the way it works is it's an elimination. For this season, it'll be elimination. You, along with a whole bunch of random strangers, will be working on two separate teams in the game, which I'll be mentioning in a moment. Now, the thing is, you are on a team, so you do need to work together, but the only issue is you have to get the highest score to move on. The highest scoring players, the top 3, will move on to the next round. Each game, we will have 6-on-6 matches, where the winners will move on to the next round. There will be, depending on how many players we get, we will have as many rounds as we can. Though, the more players we have, the less earlier on prizes there will be. No, that's not to discourage you to play. That's just to give you an idea of we have a lot of prizes set up, basically. So anyways, Hyper, would you like to tell them what the first game is?
I believe that is Blacklight Redemption, right?
Retribution.
Retribution. Whatever. Redemption, Retribution, same fucking thing.
Yes. Which is a free game on Steam, which is pretty cool, actually. It's a good FPS, and it'll really, in reality, it'll challenge a lot of people because some of you might not be used to that kind of fighting. So it'll be Blacklight Retribution, and, well, simple enough. You're in the group, you get to play, you get to fight off against everyone else, and winner take all. And in the very, very last round, we will have you fight off possibly against Hypersonic for kind of like a double or nothing kind of thing. Might not be Hyper, we might have someone even bigger, depending on what happens in the near future. It all depends on the person who we have and the game that we're playing. As we said, it'll always be free games on Steam though. It will never be like something that costs money. If it does cost money, that means we're doing a super special event for the people who have money or something like that, where the prizes will probably be even bigger, and that'll probably be a little bit down the road when we're starting to have like con events where, like, you know, the late night team will be going to conventions and having a panel and stuff. Will probably be competitions like get to be on the panel or something like that. Anyways, I talk a lot. But I mean, I think I basically covered everything. As I said, leave a comment in the comment of your Steam name or private message it to Huntzerz. We'll also put a link to the Steam game in the link in the description below. Also, make sure to go subscribe to the Late Night channel, because otherwise you will miss out, and that'll be disappointing, right, Hyper?
Indeed.
Especially because I bet a lot of you are curious how Hyper's color commentary is gonna be like. It might be him and me. We're still kind of working that out, but you know what? I've talked too damn much now. All right, Hyper, you talk now.
About what? Pretty much over.
That is true. Also, Hyper will not be in the next upcoming episode of Late Night. I know a lot of you are probably like, oh, come on, we've been waiting for Hyper, but think how much planning this is going to take for us to have the games done. This is a big event. You want to add anything to that, Hyper? A little bit? Anything?
Nope.
Alright, well. Thank you all for listening to me ramble, and we hope to have plenty of people coming out to this. If we don't get enough people, this could be a huge piece of shit. So make sure to bring as many people as you can. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite people who you know you can beat down like a ugly baby.
Why are you beating a baby?
Because there's no kittens.
What?
Anyways, no, but in reality, the more people we get, the more chance it is of actually continuing for more than one season. Next season's game will obviously be another free game on Steam. Every single contestant gets to vote on the next game if they'd like. Every contestant may play again in the second season, but once you've lost in season 1, you may not return until season 2. The prizes are large, and so is my ego.
Indeed.
That's all I have to say.
Alright. So, yeah. Stuff.
Yep, so we hope to see people turn out, basically.
Yeah. So
it'll also probably wait, hold on. It'll, as we said, it'll basically be its own show on the channel along with the highlights in the Late Night channel. And yeah, I mean on the Late Night episodes, and we do expect people to watch the Late Night episodes, or I swear to God, we will not release the frickin' Freeware Face Off if that's all being watched. It's not fair. We put a lot of work into the whole show, damn it. Okay, I'm gonna stop.
No one wants to listen to you.
Yes, everybody loves Hyper and hates Huntzerz.
Alright, I think this has gone on long enough.
Yes, it has.
So, yeah. This is happening. So, see you guys.